Risotto sounds like a separate dish. Sounds ambitious.
Thank you, chef. Thank you, ma'am.
Good flavor.
It's like the right thing you put. I gotta play this really, really safe. I'm gonna be throwing down some big bold flavors in a cast.
Season of Master Chef is this?
I feel very, very confident.
It's money. He got money.
Yo, Shofu,
Now
what
listen.
season of Master Chef is this and what school does Nick go to?
They haven't told us that he went to Harvard 700 times like that other guy. That other guy, every sentence out of his mouth was, yeah, I go to Harvard, so I can do this and that.
Dorian.
He's only said Harvard like 2 or 3 times.
What slightly made me anxious is that she has added a cup of white wine. And of course, rhubarb gives off so much liquid when it cooks that I think it's going to be waterier than the compote. She might be able to turn it into some sort of gravy.
Noah, there's 2 dishes going on here. He's making a morel mushroom risotto with a loin of venison.
A risotto, by definition, is flavored by the protein. So if you're making a venison risotto, you need a venison stock to cook
Yeah,
the
but
rice
he's
in,
doing a mushroom risotto.
which is a little bit all over the place.
I don't think his focus is going on to the venison.
Guys, 15 minutes gone, 45 minutes remaining. We've got 45 minutes to go, and Noah's cooking risotto. Risotto, you know, definitely it takes 22 minutes
Right.
to finish.
Hopefully that's just the trial one, and in a half hour he'll start a new risotto to serve us.
He just made an egregious mistake. He just put cold stock into his risotto.
No.
Not cold stock.
Guys, there's 40 minutes remaining. Cook too early, but make sure you give it sufficient time to rest properly.
My grandparents lived in upstate New York where they'd always hunt deer, so I think I do have a pretty good understanding of how to work with it properly. We're already 20 minutes in. I have a lot left to do, and I haven't even touched the venison.
I'm
so I need to get
XKO,
on
thank
that
you for the 6 months.
This is one dish where you have one chance to put it all on the line. This is not the time to mess up.
How you doing, Nick?
This is incredible. I mean, it's an honor just to be cooking in here, so we have to do
Making bone marrow?
this out of the park.
Oh, you did a bone marrow,
I'm
I
making
see.
a bone marrow crusted venison
Ooh, that shit about to be good as hell, boy.
currant and red wine reduction and some just like lightly sweated garlic and watermelon greens.
That's a good idea. Although a bone marrow crust can be tricky because it really just acts more like a glue.
As long as the bone marrow doesn't dominate and makes it soggy, I think you'll be in good shape there, okay?
How are you going to present it? You're going to cut it in half?
I'm gonna have a pretty cool presentation. I'm gonna have it sort of sitting up.
Nice.
Bone marrow crust. I've
Sarah,
never even
what's the plan? So you got some potatoes boiling in.
never heard of that, but I do fuck with bone marrow.
And
That shit
then
is
I'm going to
good.
infuse some cream with some thyme and rosemary to do the parsnip and apple puree. And then I'm going to do the venison rack roasted Romanesco with a pan sauce reduction.
Early on in this competition, you suffered with Vanessa plating, and then you turned it on a little bit in the last couple of weeks. Are you going to be able to keep that streak going and really present us a beautiful dish that tops?
I hope so. Yeah, that's the plan. I'm going to have a lot of nice colors and I'm definitely going to try and, break out the tweezers.
One of us is going to be eliminated at the end of this challenge, and I'm going to fight my way as hard as I can to make it into the finale. I'm doing this to prove to my kids that there's never a wrong time to go after your dreams. And that means absolutely zero room for error in this dish because the stakes are so high.
Nick, what's Nick up to? All right, so he's doing a dish on this. He's very aware that the venison is void of fat, so you want to introduce that in a crust with bone marrow and herbs. Yeah, he's going to put a potato puree with that, and then he has a beautiful currant reduction.
Okay, so he's really risking a lot. Not much to hide behind. Hopefully he gets it right.
And then Sarah is actually going to be really focusing on parsnip and an apple puree to be the foil for her venison.
The little celeriac would have been more interesting than the parsnips because it's so sweet parsnips.
But she's doing it the right way. She's cooking it the right way to do it.
Yes.
You know, Sarah's mindful of time. There you go, Nicholas.
Do for this dish. It's ambitious. Venison is something that can be difficult to work with. You could overcook it, you could undercook it, you could not let it rest long enough. It could be too tough. So there's a lot of little details there that you have to be aware of. This is the most stressful situation we've had yet.
Hey, Nick's really cooking, bro. I like this.
Yeah, he's got those racks in